Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, the 2nd of February 2021. Thanks for joining me. I want to use the Tarot of the Cat People for today's reading. Let's see what the cards have to say and what energy you'll be working with here on Tuesday the 2nd. Let's have a look. So, let's see. First, we've got the Three of Wands, the High Priestess, and the King of Swords. Interesting. So today, what I'm getting is my attention is being drawn to the amount of people who are in this spread. So usually court cards represent actual people in your life, and we've got the King of Swords. So there will be something about communication, decisions will need to be made. You'll have to analyze information that's coming in and come up with your own answers. It's important that you check in with yourself before you make decisions. Don't let yourself be bullied into anything. If someone says you have to sign this and it's urgent, don't read it, just put your signature there. Then really hold off on that and don't let yourself be bullied. So that kind of energy is very strong today, and it may come in the shape and form of a man in your life or a woman or someone who you deal with in an official capacity. The Three of Wands isn't a court card, but I'm really getting conflict between these two. So it may be your sense of, this is what's right, this is what I want to do. It's not just a whim, it's something that I've looked at, it's my experience, I really feel quite strongly about something. And someone else comes in who doesn't share your point of view at all. And you really have to stick to your guns and not let yourself be derailed by someone who doesn't understand your vision. You know, when there's an argument between two people, often it only makes sense in hindsight, you know, who was right and who was wrong, when you get the real context of the situation. And today with the Three of Wands, you'll want to start something new, something that you've thought about for a long time, something that you really care about. And it feels like someone is raining on your parade by challenging it or giving you information that you really don't want to hear. And it just makes it much more problematic and difficult, and it may irritate you a little bit, and you may think, who is this person? The High Priestess, it's interesting because I saw a film in the last few days, and there was this one shot of a woman sitting at the end of a board table, like a boardroom meeting, huge kind of long table, and there were two lamps next to her, and she was really the authority figure in that room. She had the folder, she had all the information, she'd done the research, and she was responsible for determining who was going to fill what role in the company. So she was really the boss. And the two lamps behind her just created this amazing sense of balance, and she kind of felt like the gatekeeper. You had to go through her and her ability to see everything and to make sense of everything that's going on in the company, and then her personal will and desire, her next step to make certain decisions about who was going to stay and who wasn't. And it just put her in this really nice, safe space where she was all on her own, and her authority was so absolute, no one would have even questioned it. It's just the way the picture was laid out. It was really brilliant, and it reminded me of the High Priestess, because the High Priestess is really the person in charge. She has this amazing balance, but it's not just information in the real world, the company, and then this is who I'm going to hire and who I'm going to fire. It's having access to all the information that ever was or will be, and then the presence on planet Earth to work with that information and to do something with it. Imagine if you really had that power. Like, let's say, I mean, Beethoven is coming to mind. Let's say he had access to all the musical potential in the universe, and he had the ability to make sense of that and to translate it and to bring it to planet Earth by writing music. That's what the High Priestess is in every area. So she's the ultimate doctor. She can understand what needs to be done to heal certain diseases. She's the ultimate spiritual teacher. She knows exactly what the meaning of life is, and she can tell you exactly what your life purpose is. She's expert in any way. So she knows everything about planet Earth and its place in the universe and how to heal the atmosphere and to get the planet to cope with a greater population. So basically, she is the gatekeeper. She is the be-all and end-all. So the Three of Wands, your desire to start something new, to work with information and to do something exciting with it, that is compounded by the High Priestess because you feel like you're the gatekeeper. It's your life. You want to run your life in the way you see fit, and you're not going to tolerate anyone else's opinion. Then the King of Swords, he is facing the High Priestess, and these two are almost dialoguing here. So it looks like the High Priestess is taking sides. The King of Swords has certain ideas that he's basing on information and statistics and good bookkeeping and analysis, but there's not much that's about the personal. There's not much to do with life purpose. So for him, it isn't a personal project. If he says no to certain information or to someone's plans, it's because those plans don't make sense. It's not because I want to destroy all your hopes and dreams for life. He feels very much approved of, or it's like he has power of attorney. He feels empowered to make decisions because he feels connected to the ultimate gatekeeper, and he thinks that he has all the answers, and what he is going to decide is what's true and right. We've got this red dress here. So the passion is something that's inherent to who she is. This is personal. I'm making these changes in my life because I care. In his case, he's dressed in black, so he's ready for negativity, and it's the sword that's pink. So it's the joy that he's getting is making decisions. So it's two people who are fundamentally opposed, both feel emboldened and strong in their point of view. I need to do something for myself. And the King of Swords, I need to help other people. I need to get other people to see things clearly. I am going to make things accessible, or I'm going to shut them down. Now, that implies inherent conflict in the day, but the High Priestess is facing the King of Swords. So I think it's important to go with the ultimate gatekeeper because she has all the answers. And if she's siding with the King of Swords, then that's something that we should heed and listen to. So if you do have amazing ideas and you have the desire to take real action based on information that you receive, then please don't immediately react and move and quit your job and start a new job and start a different way of living. But instead, check the facts, look at it in a way that is not as personal. Realize that this isn't your only chance. You don't have to jump. It's important that you do your homework first and that you go through everything before you come down deciding on doing something new or leaving something behind. Check the info. The King of Swords also is interested in other people. He's a king, so he rules a whole empire, and his decisions are going to have a knock-on effect, and other people start to think the way he does. His ideology, his belief system rubs off on the people he rules, and it's really not just about the self. It's about facing the negative for the sake of other people and making decisions that you think are best. So the focus shouldn't just be on your journey. It should be on the things that you can make decisions about. So if you find it difficult to be decisive, today is a great day to make real decisions. You'll be much more confident than you usually are. Information will seem much clearer. What's right and what's not right is really, really evident. And you are able to make those decisions for yourself, but you're also connected to other people. So you're very careful about what you're teaching, what you're sharing, what you're writing, what you're letting other people in on. So it's a great day to form new relationships, to start to get to know someone, to talk to someone, to spend time with them and see how they react and how they run their life. And you're really reasonable in your thinking. You can change this fire, and rather than just leaving it and ignoring it and letting it become frustration, channel that into your ideas and really flesh out your plan. Get clear on designing the future and make decisions, because today you will see the whole picture and you'll also see how your actions will influence other people. So it's a really great day to work with information and to really assess it rather than rushing off into action, and to think about other people and how your involvement in their life can be positive or negative. And try and ask yourself, what positive thing can I add to someone else's life? It's time to hold back a little bit. It's time to research. It's time to make sense of, rather than to rush off and to gallivant into some new venture. Really look at it and use your clarity today to make good decisions. Number-wise, we've got the king. That's 1, and 2 is 3, and another 3 is 6. First of all, 3 and 3 is really going to urge you to do something new and to rush off. But the real gem and the real treasure of the day is to look again and to take your time and to be patient and to analyze and to assess. That then, 6, creates an opportunity for the future. So you need to do a little bit more analysis and working with information rather than rushing off on a whim. And if you do take your time, you can really flesh things out and create genuine opportunities for the future. So have a wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website, gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on Book Your Reading to order your reading with me. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share the video online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.